This is Julia Scaparati at the Greatest Bar. We're here with Boston Scally Company, and this is Mike Aroni. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having us. I appreciate you guys taking the time. We got my brother Dan and my brother John with us today.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course. How are you?
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so tell me a little bit about Boston Scally Company, how it started.
So we started back in 2013. I think to really talk about what inspired the brand is that, we grew up wearing Scally caps. My old man was wearing them. So, growing up, me and my brothers would steal my father's Scally caps all the time. But over time, we realized there was a certain fit that we wanted to find in our caps. So what I started to do is develop my own. I started to design my own cap and hand them out to my brother, their friends, and
So wait, you had like a sewing machine?
no, I didn't. It wasn't like I wasn't in like a fashion studio designing these or anything like that. It was more or less me drinking a couple beers and just, designing these by my laptop. But I knew the fit that I wanted. Some of the caps that I think you see out there, they're a little bit old school. So I wanted something with a little more modern look and that still had that traditional feel to it. So I knew what I wanted to fit in a cap. So, I worked with some people and we got some caps developed, and I would hand it out to friends, hand it out to my brothers, and then over time people would ask them, they'd say, where'd you guys get those caps? And so at some point we realized, what, this is a real thing. And at that point, Boston Scally really started to develop and take off.
The Boston Scally cap is, there's just so many options depending on your style, your personality, and there's just such a strong connection to the Boston Scally brand. It's almost like when you put on that Tom Brady jersey or that old school Larry Bird jersey. There's just a strong connection, and when you put that on, you're not just saying, hey, I'm rooting for the Patriots or I'm rooting for the Celtics. You're saying, hey, I'm from Boston and I'm proud of it.
That's awesome. And I see that you have a shirt on as well. So you do other types of clothing?
We do, yeah. So we do sweatshirts, we do T-shirts, we do hats, and then we do kids caps as well. So, there's a lot of parents out there and grandparents that were begging for a kids line.
You can kind of wear them with any outfits, right? Like you can wear them with T-shirts, suits. What do you like to wear them with?
That's exactly. So I wear it with everything. I mean, me personally, I'm a T-shirt and jeans kind of guy. So, I'm usually wearing it with like a T-shirt, a thermal, and I'm going out to the bar and I'm wearing these. But you can dress these up. I know sometimes he'll wear them with the suit, or he'll wear them with the suit, or like a peacoat or something like that. But I think that's the beauty about it. They're really universal, and you can kind of do anything with them. We're always busting each other's chops. I think that's a big thing in Boston is, being able to make fun of each other and being able to dish it out, being able to take it. We do it with our own customers. We really do. I think, one thing with our brand is we don't try to be perfect. We don't want to be perfect. We want people to tell us, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing right? What don't you like? What do you like? I think that's part of Boston. If somebody doesn't like something you're doing, they're going to call you out on it, and we're going to call them out back. We're going to dish it back. But we love that stuff. It's all out of love. It's all out of loyalty.
So can you give me an example of how maybe one of the fans or customers kind of busted your chops about this whole thing?
Oh, they do all the time, and this is one of the things we absolutely love about it. We have a big following on social media. I think that's where we get a lot of our following. But, there's a specific instance where I think somebody posted on Facebook. They said, wearing one of these kind of caps will drop your IQ. And, we dubbed in and photoshopped a picture of Einstein wearing a Scally cap, playing a guitar. And, we responded to his comment like that. So, nothing harsh, but it's something where we let our customers know, we get it, that was pretty funny, but, we're not going to sit here and take it. Where I think most brands will shy away from that because I think they try to be a little bit, too correct. And that's not how we are. That's not Boston. That's not anybody from Boston. I think if you were to say something to somebody from Boston, they would dish it out back to you. So we're going to be the same way because that's who we are,
Do you guys have women's Scally caps, or?
We do. They're actually unisex. We get that question all the time, and men and women alike wear our stuff. I would say, probably about 40% of the people that order, they might be ordering for like a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, but a lot of women wear our stuff, and it's unisex. And then we have women's T-shirts and hoodies as well.
Where do you see this brand in the next 5 years? Where do you want it to go?
I think it's headed towards a lifestyle brand. I really do. I mean, the Scally cap's always going to be the heart and soul of the business. People have asked us, they're like, you coming out with other lines of shirts, of other lines of, different kinds of caps. And I think eventually we'll get there. We'll always stay true to the cap, but I think at some point it's really going to be a lifestyle brand that, somebody can wear a Boston Scally, maybe a 3-button Henley shirt, or they'll wear a button-down shirt. That's definitely something we're looking to in the future for sure. We're at bostonscally.com, and we do a lot of online sales. We will do pop-up shops, and There is at some point. People have been asking us like crazy when we're going to do a brick and mortar store, and it's going to happen at some point. We just need to make sure we do it the right way. But most of it's online, and we've had great success with that. And one of the biggest things with our website is we try to develop a relationship with our customers. That's how we really want to differentiate. Is we're not just a hat company. There's a culture, there's a brand behind this, and customers will email us all the time, and we want to email them back or talk to them like they're our best friend. It would kill me if I knew that somebody got a cap and it didn't arrive on time, or they got the wrong one, or and it happens. And customers will let us know, and we treat it like I was sending it to one of my own brothers, or I was sending it to my father or something. So that's one thing that we want to hold true. We never want to sell out as a brand. We always want to have that feel to the company, because that's what Boston is. That's what the brand is. Our customers are letting us know what kind of caps they want to see, and that's what we're launching. Like I said before, we're not in a fashion studio. It's our customers saying, "Hey, we want to see a green hat." Well, you want to see a green hat? I'm gonna launch a green hat for you. We'll get it done, and that's something that we try to bring to our customers every day. And that's.
Do you have a personal story or some specific customer you can share? Or
we do. We have one of the things is we name our caps. Like we give them fighter names, right? The Bruiser, the Brawler, the Donnybrook, the Contender. Boston's a fighting town, and it's boxing, it's rough and tough, but it's more the fact that, we're fighting for something, right? Whether it be, we're fighting for a job, we're fighting for an opportunity, somebody is sick, our servicemen and women, cops and firefighters, our military fighting overseas, so somebody's always fighting for something, and we get a lot of customers that'll contact us and say, we have somebody sick, or we have somebody overseas, and that's one of the greatest pleasures of this company right now, is being able to, show our support by sending them out a cap. I mean, it's only a cap, but to them it means the world, and to us, that's what the company's about.
Catch Dirty Water TV Saturday and Sunday night at 11:30 on Nesson, because the party never stops on Dirty Water TV.